So step one of using any new program, or one that we haven't used yet this year, is getting your classes imported. And thankfully, with Formative, that is very, very easy. We're just going to go over here to Classes, and we're going to import class roster. And then we are going to sync rosters with Google Classroom. All right, that's going to give Formative all the permission it needs. I'm just going to add this one, and then import. All right, then we'll close. I got 15 students and one co-teacher in here. Thank you, Mrs. Schreiber, for setting this up for me. All right, I can go to more options. I can do whatever I want, but now I can assign formatives to this class. Okay, and let's go home. And then we are going to assign this, or assign that formative as a student paste to G&T. All right, I can adjust settings. What settings do I want to adjust? We'll call this homework. I can schedule close and open times. I can schedule a due date. I can even put a time limit on it. I can allow multiple attempts. After submissions, do I want to allow edits? Up to you. Do I want them to see the correct answers? You know what? This is homework. I'd love to show them the correct answers after the student submits. Content displayed. Each item is a separate page. You can turn that on. Display questions in random order. Turn it on if you want. Secure exam browser mode. You can express interest there. We're going to skip that for now. Apparently that's not one that we have access to yet. Learning tools. Entry password. We don't want any of that right now. You can add students, or you can assign to individual students. You can even turn on accommodations here. I'm telling you, Formative is going to make your life easier. This is great stuff. Really, I'm impressed. Hello. So I asked Miss BB to send me a worksheet so I can show you guys how Formative can work for you in your classrooms. So the first thing I did was download the worksheet, and now I'm going to open up a new tab and head over to Formative. I'm all logged in. Now I'm going to create a formative, or since I already downloaded the worksheet, I can just go to create and upload your content. So I'm going to do that. And here it is, evaluating and graphing functions. It's a PDF. Now, all I'm going to do right now is add the 4 images, because I can also add it with Parse AI. And what that's going to do is these pages into questions. Now, with this particular assignment, because of the way it's numbered and because of the way it's highlighted, it doesn't do a good job with this. But I'm going to just add the 4 images. Now, I have a formative that I can just share with students. They can write right on top of it, and they can answer the questions by writing by hand right under this, like the way they would do on a worksheet normally. So this is really a useful tool that changes a static PDF into something that the students can interact with and then turn on. I downloaded a PDF with vocabulary questions just written on them. And I want to show you a really cool tool that Formative has that's going to make your life a little bit easier. So here's my English vocabulary test. I'm going to do create, and I'm going to upload content. And I'm going to take this vocabulary test PDF, and I'm going to just drop it right into Formative. And it's reading it, it's looking at it. There's my vocabulary test. I'm going to add parse with AI. Now, I'm going to remove the PDF. I don't even need it. Because what's going to happen, ideally, is this is going to create a bunch of questions for us based on what is written on the PDF. This will take some time though, so let's hold tight and see what happens. Oh, there we go. This creates questions based on the PDF. So I can't blank my passport. Have you seen it? I can't find my passport. There's your answer. And then If you want to mark that as the correct one, you do. Right? So this saves you a ton of time. It just took that PDF and turned it into a 30-question quiz. Here's my pitch. Please stop using Quizlet. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Formative has something called practice sets. And you can create practice sets like this. You can AI generate practice sets, or you can import practice sets. I'm going to show you how to import practice sets real quick. So I've created this television cards, and it's got a couple of questions about television that just proves that I have spent too much of my life caring deeply about television shows. Copy and paste. Now we're going to click import. All right, best television show to feature the afterlife as a key plot point. Clearly, it's The Good Place. Which streaming company gets first-run episodes of Sesame Street? HBO Max, or I'm sorry, just Max. Right? And you can assign these practice sets to your student. You can change the background. There we go. Halloween. Do you want dogs? Oh, fantastic. Fall foliage. Football. You can also add your own image for the practice set. So if you're doing a book, you can put the book title behind it. These practice sets will hopefully make your life easier and happier. Which streaming company has The Mandalorian? That would be Disney Plus. Strange New Worlds? Paramount Plus. All right, I'm having too much fun. But you get the idea. You guys can use practice sets here in Formative, and you will never run up against issues that you get with Quizlet for not having the premium account. We pay for Formative already. Please try using practice sets. If you need help changing over your Quizlets to Formative, please let me know, and I will be happy to help you. This can't be this easy, but let's just try and find out. So, you know, in the last video I showed you how to import practice sets because this AI generate made me a little nervous. I didn't know exactly what it was going to do, but let's just do it. Let's hop in and see what happens. So I'm going to click AI generate for practice sets. What are your students learning? Okay. Let's say 20 cards about theme in literature. Let's click generate and see what happens. Okay, theme. The overarching message or point in a work of literature. Subject versus theme. Subject, what the story is about. Theme, what the story teaches. Conflict theme. Themes can emerge from the struggle between opposing forces in the plot. Universal themes, symbolism in themes, motif, implicit and explicit themes. Theme of redemption, romantic love theme, heroism, revenge, theme statement. I am not an ELA teacher, but this looks pretty good to me. And if you don't like what it has created, let's say the theme of loss and grief might be too raw for one of your students at the moment, you uncheck it and it goes away. If you're not happy, you can regenerate. That's pretty impressive, pretty crazy. It's a practice set I made in 15 seconds. That's really pretty cool. I can now assign this to my students. Everyone, here's the big one. I'm going to ask you to please, please, please stop using Edpuzzle. I know what you're saying. Edpuzzle. It's a wonderful program. I can do all sorts of things with it. It is, you can, but you can do it with Formative as well. And since we pay for Formative, I can help you control things. I can help you organize things. You have unlimited videos that you can use, so you don't have to delete things to make room for new things. They're not going to constantly email principals and technology people saying, hey, buy Edpuzzle. This is a program we are paying for. It is useful. Please use this instead of Edpuzzle. Please. So, I'm going to create or with YouTube or upload. So we're going to try that. I'm going to search YouTube for a video that I've made. I'm going to add the video. There it is. Now, I can add questions myself based on this video, but I might also be able to auto-generate. Let's see what that does. Introducing auto-generated questions with ChatGPT. Really? All right, let's see. Next. All right, next. Next. Close. Multiple choice questions are fine. So how to maximize question quality? Clear and concise specific keywords. So the prompt is, what type of paper does the poster printer use? All right. Grade. We'll say this is for adult education. Subject. We'll say let's say design technology. Difficulty. Let's make this easy. All right. Let's see what happens when I hit generate. All right. Cool. What type of paper is commonly used in the poster printer? You know what? I said easy. What is the main purpose for using the poster printer? To create big prints or banners. Look at this. Poster printers are often used in which design field? All right, sure. How can you describe the print resolution of a poster printer? High resolution. All right, cool. Let's say I want to make this question harder. I wonder what happens. All right. So, interesting. I don't hate it, but this question I think is kind of a cheat. So I don't want it to be glossy photo paper. I'll call it something else. We'll call it super fancy poster fun time paper. I don't know why I capitalized poster. All right, but you get the idea. All right, now I'm going to add all those questions. And they are now part of my video. I can still, if I want, scrub through my video and add questions at any point in time the way I would do using using Edpuzzle. I can prevent skipping. I can prevent changing the playback speed. I can prevent captions. Honestly, I don't know why I'd want to prevent changing the playback speed or captions, because we all learn at different speeds. And, you know, for myself, I would love to watch every video at 2 times speed. I would also love to have captions. They complement each other. So I would always leave that on, but I would prevent skipping. But there you go. And then you can assign this video directly to your Google Classroom the way you would anything else. I'm begging you, drop Edpuzzle. Use Formative. It will make your life easier overall. If you need help converting assignments or making new assignments, I will help you. I will do everything I can to make this transition easy for you, because I promise you're going to like using this instead. It's going to take time, but you will get there. If you have any questions, please let me know.